Yeah. Woo! Yeah, give me the words and I got the flow. See, I don't gotta write, I got the Holy Ghost. Yeah, that's called a ghost writer. Jeremiah 5:14, that's so fire.
Isaiah 14, and when I retire out of captivity, I broke the iron. Who that is coming out of Mount Zion? Woolly hair, looking like a lion.
1,000 men marching with no drums on, no trombone, just boots on. Use our voices screaming out, take care of your homes, take care of your wives, take care of your own.
Now we standing out here in the valley of the bones. This place called America, this is not your home. This is like a tomb, place where you died at. Now I resurrecting, trying to bring the 12 tribes back.
I came on a slave shipping,
and I ain't even like that.
Put my neck in a rope and I
couldn't even fight back.
Sold on an auction block, took a man.
So much going on in the news, and a lot of people, especially those that have not yet repented, understood that they are Israelites and began to keep the commandments of God and the faith in Jesus Christ. You do not watch as well as pray. Give me that in Matthew chapter 16 of what Jesus told us to do in these last days before he makes his second coming. Matthew 16, let's read that verse 2 and 3.
Matthew chapter 16 and verse 2. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red.
You could tell by the sky what type of weather's coming. Black folk, we don't even look at the weather no more than news. We peek outside and look, then that's how we dress for the rest of the day. Go ahead.
And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites! You can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
You can't discern the signs of the times. Pull up that first article and look at the times that we are in. You can't understand that we are getting closer to the second coming of Jesus Christ, the Black Messiah. Pull it up for the people. Read that.
U.S. intel leak could hamper future cooperation with allies.
Hold on, what do you call that? That's intel. What is Intelli?
Yeah, that's right.
That brother from he's from London. He's from London.
Somebody bring him some almond milk.
Bless his heart.
He has the pure English, Scott.
U.S. Intelli.
Gosh.
The pure English.
Read that once again. The pure English. Okay, go ahead.
U.S.
Intel. Intelligence is what that stands for.
Intelli.
Leak could hamper future cooperation with allies.
So it said. So what happened? If you haven't been paying attention to the news, I'm not even going to say somebody leaked it. God leaked all of Babylon the Great, America's secrets to the rest of the world. Give me that in Thessalonians. I want you to understand what's happening. The signs of the times. God is moving the pawns and the kings and the rooks and what's some other ones? The queens, the bishops. He's moving the knights. He's moving them on the chessboard to prepare the world for war, World War III. Read that in 2 Thessalonians 2, verse 3. This is what we just saw. For a government to leak all of their classified files, that ain't nothing but the hand of God, people. Right. Read that, verse 3.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
That who?
The man of sin be revealed. The son of perdition.
God is revealing the man of sin, the one he ordained to be destroyed. He's revealing him. In all this climate of Russia going back and forth with NATO and Ukraine and mass destructions and Rocket Man in North Korea, the top priority of any nation would be to what? Keep their secrets secret.
Yep.
We can't let this shit get out, y'all. What we over here planning and what we thinking about all these people, what we going to do. God said, oh, I got another thing for your ass. I am going to reveal who you are to the world. Go back to that article and let's read it real quick. Go ahead.
The recent leak of dozens of top secret documents, including Defense Department assessments of the war in Ukraine,
what they think on it,
has sparked concern that the information they contain might help Russia in the war it began in 2022. and that it may make it more difficult for U.S. intelligence agencies to operate in the future.
God said, I'm going to lay out your damn plans in front of everybody to make you weak and you be defeated. Keep reading.
Among other things, the documents include detailed assessments of Ukrainian and Russian strengths and weaknesses on the battlefield.
Now Russia knows how you're going to attack them. We're going to strengthen it over here. Go ahead.
The timing of expected deliveries of new weapon systems, and the revelation that Ukraine's air defenses are worryingly short on ammunition.
That ain't nothing but God, y'all.
That's right.
God. Leaks discovered.
Beginning with a report in the New York Times late last week, journalists and researchers have uncovered dozens of classified documents mostly related to the war in Ukraine, posted to various social media sites, including Discord, a messaging platform popular with gamers, Twitter, and Telegram.
Damn. Go ahead.
The identity of the person or persons who posted the documents remains unknown.
That's God.
Though the Pentagon has said that many of them appear to be photographs of official Department of Defense documents. In at least one case, the documents have been altered to suggest that U.S. estimates of Russian losses in Ukraine are lower and estimates of Ukrainian losses are higher than they actually are.
So that means Russia's over really kicking their ass.
Yep.
They really kicking their ass. And the only way that Ukraine is still in that war we talking about it is because they getting American weapons. Go to the video that sums up what all of this is. Go to the video. Turn it up. Just let it play.
What do we know about the latest leak of U.S. secrets? U.S. national security agencies and the Justice Department are scrambling to determine the source, scale, and sensitivity of what appears to be the most serious spillage of U.S. intelligence in years. The documents appear to contain information on everything from the war in Ukraine to North Korea's weapons program and France's relations with Africa.
Safe to say this is one of the most damaging intelligence leaks this century so far.
Let's take a closer look at some of the key revelations. The most sensitive content is what appears to be operational information about the war in Ukraine, including details about the country's air defense vulnerabilities. There are also predictions about how China would respond to Ukrainian strikes inside Russia, as well as details of a purported internal discussion among South Korean officials about pressure from the US on Seoul to help supply weapons to Ukraine. Aside from the Ukraine war, there's information about Iran's nuclear capabilities and North Korea's missile tests.
They got spies
France's security
everywhere,
goals
y'all.
in West and Central Africa also come under scrutiny, with an assessment that they will not be met.
About 20 pages are serial intelligence reports produced by different agencies. A serial report is a one-paragraph, concise reporting on a specific issue in a specific country. The other 20-some pages are maps and war updates from Ukraine.
Are the documents real, and how were they leaked? Pictures of creased documents were posted on platforms across
They on Telegram, y'all. Search for them on Telegram. But God is revealing the man of sin. Now check this out. Go to that next one and look what was happening with American allies that was in these documents. Go ahead and play that. Oh, read that.
Leaked intelligence document shows that Egypt,
right? Go ahead.
a longtime U.S. ally, secretly planned to provide Russia with 40,000 rockets and gunpowder.
Boy, they had spy on them.
They had spies on them, but look at this. The main thing about this, a U.S. ally is giving Russia 40,000 rockets. Obadiah verse 7.
Bring it on.
The Bible's a true book, y'all.
That's right.
You can't discern the signs of the times. An ally, your friend, your buddy, your road dog is plotting behind your back as he smiles in your face at the Geneva conventions, at the G20 conventions. He secretly plans to give Russia 40,000 rockets to fight against Ukraine.
Playing both
Obadiah verse 7.
The book of Obadiah, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy.
All of your allies. Confederacy means ally. They are in league with you. All your allies, go ahead,
have brought thee even to the border.
Uh-huh.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
They did what?
Have deceived thee.
They made you think that they was on their side. Scroll up some so we can down some. Egypt, right there. We want to read those bullet points. Go ahead.
Egypt negotiated a massive weapons and gunpowder sale to Russia covertly, per the Washington Post.
Next bullet point.
The revelation was made public through a leaked top-secret document.
Next bullet point.
The U.S. has said there is no proof that Egypt sold the 40,000 rockets to Russia, per the Post.
They didn't do it because you found out. But what does that say back in verse 7? All thy men?
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
They deceive thee. They're not really. Nobody likes America. They just tolerate America.
And you know, Cab, about the leak articles. They probably had plans on how to make other nations fight against each other. Now that the article is leaked, they're gonna join together more because they knew the plan was to make them fight against each other.
Yes, exactly right. Exactly right. Go to that next article about China and what an expert says in what's going on. Go ahead.
China expert warns war with U.S. could break out very well before 2025.
This is what experts are saying. It says Chinese military conducts drills following Taiwanese president visit to the U.S. 2025. Bishops and the deacons been telling you, hey, man, we got to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Cap, you already see, like, situations where because, you know, right now, the whole world, Jake may be at the club, but the whole world is preparing for war. Everybody got their troops out, they practicing, they rehearsing drills. And what's happening now is you're seeing these scenarios where they're clashing even in their rehearsals. Their practices, they're accidentally shooting down drones from one another or shooting down military planes. And eventually that's going to, you know, overall turn into actual war.
Exactly right, man, because the Bible's a true book. It has to happen.
Right.
If you also been paying attention to the news, Saudi Arabia, Ishmael, and other Muslim countries are banding together.
Yep.
If you can, real quick, I want you to pull up Google. Just pull it up on there, because these are more signs of the times that we've been trying to warn you about. Bishops and the deacons been bringing it out. Now pull up Turkey president and Muslims, and let's see what come up. Let's see. Scroll down. Right. Yep. Let's. Oh no. There's a whole. Go down. Unite. Okay. Yeah. Put that in there at the top. Unite. There you go. Read that right there. Jerusalem Post. Click on it. This is why you got to keep your daggone eyes. Scroll up. Let's get the title. Read that.
From the Jerusalem Post. Muslim world must unite against Israel.
What did he say?
Muslim world must unite against Israel.
Uh-huh.
Erdogan says to Iran's Raisi.
Go ahead. Scroll down some. Yeah, X out of that if you can, and read that Turkish.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan told his Iranian counterpart Ebrahim Raisi over the phone that the Islamic world should be united against Israel's attacks in Palestine, Turkish media reported.
Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 29. These are the signs of the times that we telling you got to wake up to.
That's right.
You better repent, keep the commandments, get your life right, prepare, store up food, water, whatever you may need. You see, the banks are crashing.
Right.
Yep.
Give me that 2nd Ezra 15, read verse 29 on down.
2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 29.
Read quick.
With the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be
dragons of Arabia is Islam. That's the Arabs that have had a call saying, oh, let's band together against America of the East.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also, the Carmanians,
the Iranians, go ahead,
raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come.
If you don't know how wild boar is, look that up on the internet. How wild boars are, how ruthless they are, how they charge at their enemy with no regard for anything to take them out. Look it up on YouTube how they charge a wild boar. Go ahead.
And join battle with them.
Your brother over sniffing stuff. Go ahead, man.
And shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand.
That's Arabians. That's the Ishmaelites. That's the Arabs. They will have the upper hand when they gather together up under the religion that most Iranians are and the Arabs are, which is what? Islam.
Yep.
Muslims. Go ahead.
Remembering their nature.
We wild, man. We'll strap bombs to ourselves, remembering their nature. Go ahead.
And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together.
They're going to conspire together. Go ahead.
In great power to persecute them.
They're going to conspire together. You see the beginning of it right there. They're coming together. A president called all Muslims around the world. We must band together. That's a president of a country, y'all, calling all the sleeper cells to wake up. Damn, that's a good one right there. That's a good. Damn, that sounds like a nuke.
Yep.
Which brings us to our next video. Play that next video of what Trump said, man.
Jake better wake up, man.
Better wake up.
Y'all sleep.
The signs of the times. The day
Four Corner
doom
News
is on its way.
Speaks.
The day of doom. Play that.
Covering the weather beat here in windy Palm Beach. Actually, we're here to interview the former president and now the Republican frontrunner, Donald Trump. While the rest of us have spent the last 2.5 years arguing about systemic racism and trans rights and other ephemera, other imaginary things, America's position globally has eroded so fast it defies belief. But Donald Trump has noticed things have really changed since he left office. And that's the topic of this next part of the conversation. Here it is. You said at the time when you were president that going to war with Russia, either hot war or cold war, would drive Russia into an alliance with China.
I did.
That would displace us as the most powerful nation.
I did. But we have a bigger problem. The bigger problem is the weaponry. The weaponry today is so powerful. This isn't like Second World War where we have army tanks running around shooting each other. This is weapons the likes of which the world has never seen before. They have them and we have them. And China has them less, but within 5 years, China will have equal to us. China, I'm talking about nuclear.
Didn't that dude say, he said by 2025, war with China going to pop off. Trump said 5 years, they're going to have just as many nuclear bombs as we have.
Cap,
just as powerful. Go ahead.
You got to think about it. Like, this is what America is saying, because, you know, he speaks for America as well. You think you're going to sit there and allow someone to catch up to you knowing, okay, you probably got like 5 years and then you're going to have just, you're not going to sit there. You're going to make strategic attacks to try to get to your goal.
Yep, to bring them down.
Yeah.
Play the video.
And China has them less, but within 5 years, China will have equal to us. China, I'm talking about nuclear. China has the beginnings of a very big, very powerful nuclear. They're short 5 years. They had started much later. Russia and us are comparable. Massive power, massive. And that's one of the things.
More than people understand?
More than people understand, yeah. Yeah, more.
Were you
surprised? They don't understand the power. If you look at Hiroshima, as some people call it, if you look at Nagasaki, you look at those two events took place many, many years ago. I multiply that power times 500.
Pause it.
That's why the earth gonna shake.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
It's going to say move out its
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
He said multiply what happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki by, he said times it. He didn't say add that by, it's 500 times. He said multiply it 500 times. That's crazy right there, y'all. Go ahead, let it play.
Many years ago. I multiply that power times 500. That's what you're talking about. Where it actually melted the granite. You know, granite is unmeltable by blowtorches.
Yes.
He said what?
He said he melting granite.
He said it melted the ground. Granite.
Damn.
That's rock. The Bible speaks about that.
Lava don't melt rock.
2 Peter.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, keep playing with the Bible.
Boy,
Keep
ain't no
playing
way,
with
boy.
it. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. And now look, we know Trump, he exposed the media for the fake news that it be bringing out. When he said that those bombs were able to melt rocks.
How, Sway?
And he said that shit that they got now is 500 times more powerful than that. This is what Peter was talking about. 2 Peter 3 and 10.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
With a great noise. Like that. Go ahead, keep reading.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Trees.
Granite.
That's
Granite.
right.
Yeah, granite.
Mountains. Buildings. Iron.
Boy, ain't no way,
steel,
boy.
Elements.
Elements.
Your
But we-
periodic table
but
gonna
we-
be gone.
But we crazy niggas with Bible.
Now look at this. Look at this. Now look at this. It just hit me right
The
here.
hell is this?
Look at this. It said the elements are gonna melt with fervent heat. Now this is how you know this is the book of life. God give you the elements that this thing gonna give me that in Malachi chapter 4. Look at this.
That's right.
Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. Peter said elements. Look how Malachi describes the burning of those elements. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1.
Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Now, I want all you women to pay attention to this private, because we know you women, some of you women be in damn la-la land. You don't think that this place is never going to end. Although Trump is on here talking about nuclear weapons, experts saying war might pop off in 2025 in two years around here. Right. You got Taiwan over here having military parties showcasing all they damn missiles every other day. Russia's at war right now. The one time that Russia sent their hypersonic missile into space, it wiped out everything in Ukraine that it wanted to hit in a matter of minutes, and they were done. They complained to the damn NATO that Putin wasn't playing fair when he pulled out big bombs.
Oh, I didn't know war was fair.
They said that's too much, man. That's too much. He put out hypersonic. He know we ain't got that. Not even America got that. He said it's going to burn as a oven. And all you women know how a damn oven feels when you open it and you stand right in front of it.
And that's not even hot.
And that's not even hot.
Only those that cook.
Only those cook. You're right. You're right. It's going to burn as an oven. Go ahead. Keep reading.
And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly
sinners
shall be stubble.
Your ass is going to burn.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
Here goes the elements. Go ahead.
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
It's going to what?
Leave them neither root nor branch.
Now check this out. When he said the elements, where are roots found at?
Under the ground.
It's going to burn every goddamn thing on the surface till it hit roots in the ground. Now this is the thing about it. Think about this. How deep do tree roots go?
Deep.
Pretty deep.
Deep.
That
was deep,
that mean that explosion, that
God said he gonna burn roots in this bad boy.
Speaks.
That's good right there. God said what he got prepared. Now go back to the Trump video. What he done made this white man create is going to burn everything from the damn rooter to the tutor, from the leaves to the roots that go miles down into the ground. Play the video.
Damn. That's right.
That's cold.
I multiply that power times 500.
500.
That's what you're talking about. Where it actually melted the granite. You know, granite is unmeltable by.
And look at this. We know he know what he's talking about, Because he was the damn president of the United States.
Yep.
He saw the
Yeah.
stuff that they was making, and he got reports about it. Like, yeah, we just created a bomb called Mother of All Bombs, called Moab, like in the Bible.
Yeah, he got all the briefing.
How powerful is it? Man, we dropped one of these on damn Iran. They ain't going to recover for 15 years.
Damn.
He saw the reports of them. He know what he's talking about. Keep playing.
That's what you're talking about. Where it actually melted the granite. You know, granite is unmeltable by blowtorches.
Yes.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
The granite, if you look at granite areas, it's like water that got, you know, hardened, like an ice skating rink. It melted the granite. If you look at that and multiply it times 500, that's what you're talking about. When I listen to people talking about global warming, that the ocean will rise in the next 300 years by 1/8 of an inch, and they talk about this is our problem. Our big problem is nuclear warming, when nobody even talks about it. The environmentalists talk about all this nonsense in many cases. Look, I'm an environmentalist also, I guess, in my own way, because I've done a good job with the environment, but nobody talks about nuclear, the problem we have, the biggest problem we have in the whole world. It's not global warming, it's nuclear warming. And all it takes is one madman, and you're going to have a problem the likes of which the world has never seen. And it's only...
Hold on. Make sure we heard it. Run it back again a few seconds. I want to see his face again. Look at his face. God damn. Your ass is going to burn. Yeah, you right. We appreciate you putting this, but your ass
Cap,
going to
you
burn.
know, if you were to put words to that face, it says distraught.
Yeah.
Name jiggling.
That's what that is.
Now play what Trump said.
And you're going to have a problem the likes of which the world has never seen.
Pause.
And it's only...
He said you're going to have a problem like the world has never seen. The Bible talks about that. It's going to be, give me that in Daniel chapter 12. It's like the world has never seen. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1.
Four Corner News, where truth speaks.
Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
The Bible's a true book, y'all. And the man who sat in the damn most powerful seat in the world is telling you we got bombs now 500 times more powerful than Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And when that thing dropped, I'm not even gonna say no more. Play that next video and let one of these white people who love death tell you how destructive it's gonna be. Bombs that make rocks look like water. That's crazy. Play that video, man. Pull it up. Let's play it.
Dudes, buckle up, because I'm about to tell you exactly what would happen in the event of a nuclear attack, which is something that the media will never tell you. I'm going to rely on the words of my colleague, Dr. Ira Helfand here, because he puts it so clearly and there's no need for me to try to improve on that. So I'm going to describe to you the effects, specifically like the humanitarian, the medical effects of a 20 megaton bomb exploding over Boston.
20 megaton bomb. A ton is what, 2,000 pounds. It's 20 megatons of TNT dynamite on a molecular level, because remember, they split cells, split atoms to make a nuclear bomb that when they come into contact with each other, there is a combustion that is so powerful it will melt mountains, melt granite, make it look like water that a blowtorch can't even affect. 44,000 pounds of nuclear bombs. Play that.
The medical effects of a 20 megaton bomb exploding over Boston. We're both based in Boston, so that's the example, but obviously you can abstract that to any city. And so just Just a little background. A megaton is 1 million tons of TNT. So the bomb that destroyed Hiroshima was about 12.
It's more? Because she said it's 1 million tons. What is that what she said? Roll it back a little bit so we can see the words. So go scroll. Hold on. What we just said it. You look at the words. Y'all pay attention to the show.
But you got to remember.
Well, a megaton is 1 million tons of TNT. So So what does that come out to? You don't even know how to say it? What's the first number? 4
gazillion.
Gazillion.
It's something the Negro can't pronounce, Cap.
4 quadrillion. Is it 4 billion?
Hey, Cap, that's going into what you read in Daniel. Something that the world has never seen. We can't even utter it.
There you go.
And that's what you call much wicked oppression.
Yeah.
Why do you got to create a bomb that heavy to take down that amount
You
of
know why they made that bomb. God said, I'm a white. Give me that in Amos. This is for those that don't know why the white man made a bomb that is 1 million. Was it a megaton? Is 1 million tons of TNT. God, and it's 20 megatons. Amos chapter 9, verse 8.
Bring it out.
Amos chapter 9 and verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
He said he's going to do what?
Destroy it from off the face of the earth.
That's why that white man made that bomb. God made him make it. He's going to destroy the sinful kingdom off the face of the earth. When God said that this place will be going up in fire for eternity, he meant that.
Yeah.
You know,
that's right.
You tell me how long eternity is.
Forever. And you know what's crazy? Remember what you brought out earlier about the bomb going into the dirt, all the way to the roots?
Yeah.
He's going to make sure when they drop that, even the foundation is completely clean off of wickedness.
Talk about Sodom and Gomorrah on a different level.
On a different level.
I got to destroy the ground because you sinners walked on it.
Man. Damn. You know, even what that means, if it goes down into the roots, it's destroy roots. It won't be a root left. The bones of your dead ass body of Esau, God said, I'm going to wipe them off the face of the damn earth. Only
God don't miss.
It's 40 what? 44 billion and some change.
So it's more zeros behind it. So it's 400 billion.
Go back to the video. Let's play it.
A megaton is 1 million tons of TNT. So the bomb that destroyed Hiroshima was about 12.5 kilotons.
The bomb that hit Hiroshima was 12.5 kilotons.
Boy, ain't no way,
now
boy.
we talking about 20 megaton bombs. That's why Trump said what he said.
We're in a different
That's why they try to keep him off from being president.
There you go.
Yeah, he talked.
Go ahead, keep playing.
Or 12.5 thousand tons of TNT. So this weapon that we're talking about today is roughly 1,700 times more powerful.
Trump was off. He said multiplied by 500. She's saying multiplied by 1,700 times. We're going to get a script here in a minute, man. Let it play, man.
So stay with me, because the size of nuclear bombs today has evolved from the 1960s so that they are smaller but more accurate. So in reality, an attack on Boston today would involve not this one 20 megaton huge bomb, but probably 10 to 15 smaller weapons. So even if the total megatonnage was actually less, the explosive force would be spread out more efficiently across the metropolitan area. So in that case, the actual destruction would be even greater than what I'm about to describe now.
Pause it. She can't even put it in the words. She can't. I have not seen what he gonna do to this place.
That's what God said.
Go ahead, let it play.
Still, it's a lot easier to conceptualize one big explosion rather than lots of small ones. So even though the destruction that I'm about to describe is likely an underestimation of what would actually happen, it still gives an adequate sort of approximation of the effects. So here we go. Within 1/1000th of a second.
Pause it. Go back. I want you to see that, y'all. Go back a little bit just so you can see it. 1/1000th of a second is faster than the human eye can blink. 1/1000th of a second is faster than the human eye can blink. Let's see what will happen faster than the human eye can blink when one of those bombs that God created
Boy, no way, boy.
1/1000th of a second. Play it.
1,000th of a second, a fireball would form, reaching out for 2 miles in every direction.
Pause it.
She said firebomb.
Fireball.
Now you understand why he says that your eye shall melt while you stand.
You understand why Isaiah said a mushroom.
Yeah,
it
right.
looked like a mushroom. That's a fireball
Yeah,
that he
fire.
saw. 1/1000th of a second is
moving a
reaching
mile,
out 2 miles in every direction. Keep playing.
4 miles across.
4 miles across.
Temperatures would rise to 20 million degrees Fahrenheit.
Pause it. 1/1000th of a second, it goes from 60 degrees to 20 million degrees. Zechariah 14, real quick. Now you understand why, man.
Y'all playing.
I'm telling you right now, y'all Christians, y'all better wake the hell up.
That's right.
Stop thinking, oh man, the Old Testament done away with. The Old Testament is telling you what is about to go down, what Christ said. I didn't come to change none of that. The temperature reaching to 20 million degrees in 1/1000th of a second. Christ said, I'm not coming to make it no cooler for your ass. No, 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 no. Read that Zechariah 14, verse 12.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Pull the video back up so we can see the time of, or what, the degrees or whatever she said. 20 million degrees. God said what? They're what?
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Why would it consume away while they stand upon their feet? Within 1/1000th of a second before your body had a chance to blink its damn eye, is 20 million degrees. That ain't no damn joke, y'all.
You can't even process that. That means you dead before you dead.
Yeah, Cap.
You don't even know you dead.
Yeah, Cap, it says it is commonly held that the maximum temperature of which humans can survive is 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Damn.
20 million. The sun is 27. They guessing. They don't know this.
Boy, no way, boy.
Keep reading that. Verse 12.
Boy, no way, boy.
Their flesh.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes. And their tongue shall consume away in their mouths.
Now you understand why.
Hot like an oven.
What does that mean? You better repent before you die, because God is not a man that he should lie. You should have your eyes open. You should be watching and praying and discerning the signs of the times to see that at any moment Christ can come back like a thief in the night and melt all the elements, including your ass. So, with that, we say shalom. We're going to wrap it up right now, right after us. Four Quarters News, precept upon precept with Captain Shim in New Orleans is coming on. Make sure you stay tuned with them. And understand this. Captain Shim, bear with me. Understand this. The reason why that's happening, pull up that last book, because we got orders for Bishop to go at their damn neck. Why is God going to drop a bomb that in 1/1000th of a second will get to 20 million degrees and melt your damn eyes and tongue out of your body before you blink? Why? For this reason. The 13th tribe. Go ahead. Written by their people. Page 17. Read the highlighted part.
This has led several historians to conjecture that a substantial part, and perhaps the majority of Eastern Jews, and hence of world Jewry, might be of Khazar and not of Semitic origin.
They are not Israelites. Read the next page. Jump down to should this turn.
Should this turn out to be the case, then the term anti-Semitism would become void of meaning. based on a misapprehension shared by both the killers and their victims. The story of the Khazar Empire, as it slowly emerges from the past, begins to look like the cruelest hoax.
The what?
The cruelest hoax which history has ever perpetrated.
The cruelest hoax that they are not the real Jews. God said, I'm going to drop a bomb on this damn place because they have pretended to be my people, and now they are trying to destroy what God is building, which is Israel united in Christ, to call you up out of that fire.
That's right.
They try to destroy the prophets so that you will be left here to burn and your eyes disintegrate from out of your head. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 8, real quick.
Bring it out.
This is why God is great. Burn this damn place. And you said we got a quick video after this? Isaiah 34, verse 8. Get that video ready. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance.
He got vengeance coming. Go ahead.
And the year of recompense.
He got payback.
For the controversy of Zion.
That's why he coming back to drop bombs on this place. He ain't even gonna. God ain't even gonna let people blink their eye. You know what that means? If it gets that hot in 1/1000th of a second, that means God wants to see you. He want you to see yourself die. Damn! He don't even want you to be able to close. You know how most people, when they're afraid, they close their eyes? God don't even want you to close your eyes when this damn bomb hit. He wants you to see that fire burn your damn eyeballs out. Pull up the video that you got. Here's a simulation of it. The best that we can describe it to you. Because even she said, what I'm about to say to you, I can't even really explain how bad it's going to be. Go ahead, play that video.
Sometimes the bomb might explode without any warning. Then the first thing we would know about it would be the flash. That means duck and cover fast wherever you are. There's no time to look around or wait. Be like Bert. There's a flash, duck, and...
Oh, there it go. That's the heat. 20 million degrees. They guesstimating. Before the fire hits you, just the air from the explosion is going to burn you to death.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.